Richard Rorty was an American philosopher who shook the foundations of intellectual thought in the late 20th century. Born in 1931, he challenged long-held assumptions about the nature of knowledge, truth, and the role of philosophy itself. Rorty's ideas were controversial, sparking debate and discussion across academic disciplines. His influence continues to be felt today as his work encourages us to rethink the very way we understand the world and our place within it. Rorty's background in both analytic and continental philosophy gave him a unique perspective. He drew from a wide range of thinkers, including Wittgenstein, Heidegger, and Dewey. This diverse intellectual heritage allowed him to bridge the gap between different philosophical schools. Rorty's work is characterized by its clarity, wit, and willingness to challenge conventional wisdom. He was not afraid to provoke, and his ideas continue to inspire new generations of thinkers. Rorty's contributions to philosophy are numerous. He rejected the traditional view of philosophy as a quest for objective truth. Instead, he saw it as a conversation, a way of creating meaning and understanding in a world without absolute certainty. His work has had a profound impact on fields as diverse as literary theory, political science, and legal studies. Rorty's legacy is a testament to the power of ideas to change the way we see ourselves and the world around us. Rorty is best known for his critique of what he called the mirror of nature metaphor. This metaphor, deeply ingrained in Western thought, suggests that the human mind acts like a mirror, reflecting reality as it truly is. Rorty argued that this metaphor is misleading. He believed it leads us to search for an impossible foundation for knowledge, a fixed point outside of ourselves from which to judge the truth of our beliefs. Instead of seeking an objective foundation, Rorty argued that we should embrace the contingency of our perspectives. He believed that our understanding of the world is always shaped by our language, culture, and history. There's no way to step outside of these influences and see the world as it really is. Our knowledge is always a product of our interactions with the world, not a mirror image of it. Rorty's rejection of foundationalism led him to embrace pragmatism, a philosophical tradition that emphasizes the practical consequences of our beliefs. For pragmatists, the meaning of a concept is determined by its practical effects. In other words, what difference does it make in our lives if a belief is true? Rorty saw pragmatism as a way to move beyond the sterile debates about objectivity and truth that had come to dominate philosophy. Rorty's embrace of pragmatism led him to develop a distinctive theory of truth. He argued that truth is not a matter of correspondence with reality, as traditional philosophers had maintained. Instead, Rorty claimed that truth is what works. A belief is true if it helps us navigate the world effectively, solve problems, and achieve our goals. This pragmatic theory of truth has important implications for how we understand knowledge and inquiry. For Rorty, knowledge is not about discovering pre-existing truths. It is about creating beliefs and theories that prove useful in our interactions with the world. Inquiry then becomes a process of experimentation and exploration where we test different ideas and see what works best. Rorty's emphasis on the practical consequences of belief led him to advocate for what he called edifying philosophy. He believed that philosophy should not be seen as a specialized discipline concerned with abstract questions. Instead, Rorty argued that philosophy should play a role in public life, helping us to imagine new possibilities and create a better future. Richard Rorty's work remains relevant today because it offers a powerful alternative to traditional ways of thinking about knowledge, truth, and the role of philosophy. His ideas challenge us to embrace contingency, value creativity, and recognize the importance of dialogue in our search for understanding. While his work has been met with criticism, particularly from those who accuse him of relativism, Rorty's ideas continue to stimulate debate and inspire new approaches to philosophy. Rorty's legacy is a philosophy that is both intellectually rigorous and deeply human. He reminds us that philosophy is not a detached pursuit of abstract truth, but a vital tool for understanding ourselves and the world we share. His work encourages us to be skeptical of grand narratives and absolute certainties, urging us instead to embrace the messiness and uncertainty of human experience. In a world grappling with complex challenges, Rorty's emphasis on dialogue, creativity, and human-centered approaches to knowledge offers a path forward for a more just and equitable future.